Beautiful day, beautiful soul, and welcome back to Love, Peace, and Happiness Tarot. I'm your hostess. I go by Melinda NailFanatic, and we're back to do the latest episode of the download. This episode is being recorded for you on the 24th of May, 2021. So whenever you find it, it is a timeless message. If you're in line with it now, yay. Whenever you are in line with the receiving of this message, yay, that's a beautiful day. Okay, so let's see what we have going on. We're going to look at the temperature on Earth for all humans, the energetic temperature. What is going on Earth for all humans at this time? There's an energy that we are all faced with at this time. And so falling to the floor, we have the Ace of Cups and the Strength card. So on Earth right now, the universe is pushing self-love to strengthen that energy of self-love within us. Also, we're being pushed to refuse to engage in repetitive karmic cycles with refusing to go into further karmic cycles is what the universe is putting pressure on humanity for at this time. We had one more card present itself, and it's the Knight of Cups. Following that internal spiritual guidance system, letting spirit take the lead, following our intuition. Okay, I want to say shout out to both Tina and Septina, two of our lovely moderators, tribe here today to assist and answer any of your questions as I'm doing this. The Seven of Pentacles saying this is something we've been waiting for. Earth has been going through a lot of recalibration. I hear recalibration, a realigning of our energies. And so it's pushing humanity at this time to honor their own spiritual and emotional needs. It's pushing us to act in strength and to, I'm seeing, exhibit our strength to restrain ourselves from following into the same old repetitive cycles, okay? So, let me see what else we have. I see Mimi. I see Elle. What's up? So thankful and grateful you all are here with me today. So I'm going to get started with the Prism Oracle. I just love the rainbow colors. I love the rainbow holographic edges. Oh my God. Just saying, it's so awesome. I love this deck. So thankful and grateful. It was one of my gifts I got for my birthday this year. And yeah, so thankful and grateful. Okay. Let's see what we have coming out for Tribe today. And then we're going to go over these cards with the Eye of Love Tarot, which is my own creation. And if you want any of my own creations, follow the directions below the video. You want a video like this just for yourself? Follow the directions under the video. Go to the website. Okay. What do we have? You want nails? Go to the website. Okay. What do we have? So thankful and grateful to be of service. So thankful and grateful for all of our lovers, brothers, sisters of humanity, our non-binaries of humanity, our haters, stalkers, imitators. Yay! So thankful and grateful that you're back with us today. All right, so first card out we have is ideation. Ideation. It is the coming together, formulating of a plan. I'm hearing formulating of a plan is the way it's coming through. So there's a formulating of a plan going on. Next card out we have is Illumination. So you're ready to seek guidance. You're seeking the guidance of spirit. I hear of spirit in this. We also have sadness. So you know that to get what you want, I hear you're accepting the fact that other people aren't going to be so happy about you getting what you want. And that's not your problem. I see that there's some sadness here, that you also are experiencing some sadness because in getting what you want, you have to let go of something that you used to want. So there's a processing of that. Okay, and we have sweetness. You're feeling sugar and spice and everything nice. You're ready for some sweetness in your life. Then we have rest. Oh man, you've been feeling tired lately. You've been making sure that you take time to rest your mind, your spirit, your energy. Get your, get your energy reserves up for what you've got coming. Okay, what else do we have here? Growth. You know you've been growing by leaps and bounds. Your energy has shifted. You've changed. You're not the same person you used to be. And caution. Spirit is going to be giving us something that we need to pay attention to. A forewarning of something. And forewarned is forearmed. So we're not worried or in any fear about that. We are ready to receive these messages. The bottom of the deck is about love. So this is all about love. And we've already gotten that, didn't we? If all of humanity is being pushed to the energy of self-love, then clearly that is us as well. So before we get into the Eye of Love, I want to pull from P&Q's Oracle to see what image will present itself to channel this message, the overall guidance today. So let's get a couple more shuffles down, and then we'll see what comes out from P&Q's Oracle for today. How you doing today? What were you doing when you got the notification that we went live? Where are you at in the world? How's the weather today? I'm here in Las Vegas. It's about 6 p.m. Monday evening here in Las Vegas. I slept most of the day. I went out to check the mail, and it's warm. It's very warm in Las Vegas. So I'm glad that I stayed in my bed today, which is perfect because this image says I was in my bed today. Okay? But here we go. This is Quentin's drawing. It shows Grandma in the bed, him and Mommy laying in their bed, and there's Shark Boy and Shark Daddy underneath Grandma's bed. So there's something here. I see somebody's having some dreams. I do see somebody's having some dreams. I also see an energy shift that's happening, and it's causing a lot of need to sleep. A need to sleep, a need to rest, because there's a huge energetic shift going on at this time. Let's go ahead and see what's going on in this tarot story. There's an experience happening here. I'm going to speak in generalities because your detailed nuances of your experience in this will all be covered as we speak generally, because it is a general energy that's hitting tribe, and you're experiencing it in your own ways. So the details will be different for all of you, but the generality will be the same. Take it as it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it where you found it, and you're always responsible for the choices you make, so make them responsibly. All right, so let's see what we have coming out. Please clarify this ideation card in regards to our physical 3D experience at this time. For tribe, why is ideation card here? What's happening in the 3D experience? The Queen of Cups. And there's the idea. You receive the idea. You're in receptive mode. And I hear receiving love. You've got this beautiful idea that you are worthy and deserving of being loved. What do you know? Worthy and deserving of being loved. Wow. Who would have thunk it, right? Let's see what else we have coming out with that. We have the 6 of Cups. Okay. So I feel like somebody's here strongly. Love is supposed to be harmonistic. It's supposed to be pleasurable. It's not supposed to be a pain in the side of your neck, your rear, or any other place of your body. Okay? That is not love. That is trying to force, I hear, a square peg into a round hole. And honey, it just don't fit. You can't take a piece from another puzzle and jam it into this one because it looks like it'll fit, and then it's still not going to work, because even if you force it in there, it's not the right picture. The coloration is not correct. It's not going to make the pretty design that you had in mind, is what I hear. So here somebody's like, okay, I know love. I've had love before, and I know what it feels like to be loved, and I'm ready for that feeling again. I see somebody who is reflecting on the example of another individual or couple that they know who is very loving. There's somebody here who's reflecting on what they've seen in others. Somebody had very, very loving parents. That's nice. Their parents, and I say that's nice because a lot of people didn't have that experience. They don't share that experience with you. But there's somebody here who had very, very loving parents. Their parents were very mutually respectful, very kind and considerate to one another. And somebody's here, their whole life has been searching for that type of love. One where there's a lot of reciprocation, mutual respect, and integrity. Two people who are very loyal to each other and have very traditional values is what I see here. And somebody's remembering that, And because of that, you're saying, I know it's real, I know it's real, I know it's real, I know I can see this, I know I can have this, okay? I also see somebody here who is just, basically, it's like, in anything you think to do, you're thinking to yourself, is this going to be fun for me? Is this something that appeals to me? So you're checking with your star player, you're saying, is this for us? Because it's not for us, and it's just not on the table at all. Let me see what else we have. The 9 of Wands. Yeah, you've been through a lot. You've learned a lot. And I feel like you're tired of having the same experiences. The bandage is on the head, and I see that you're not interested in going to any. You say, I've been hurt enough. I've done enough karmic cycles. There's 8 wands that are fixed up there. Again, you're saying, I've done enough of this, not doing this anymore. Not going round and round trying to force square pegs into round holes anymore. I'm so tired of begging you to love me. Yeah. Goodbyes are getting old. Next time you can go ahead and go. I'm tired of begging you to love me. Yeah, that's what somebody's saying. Goodness gracious, you're amazing. According to you, I'm a lucky lady. So why do I cry to sleep every time you try to leave? So somebody's not stopping somebody from leaving no more. 2 of Pentacles here. Yeah, you're creating some change for yourself. You're changing in your world. And I feel like as you you ain't stopping somebody from leaving no more, you're like, okay, bye, let me hold the door open for you. Now they're like, no, I don't want to go. As soon as you switched up, the balance of energy switched in this experience, and as soon as you find yourself uninterested and tired of begging them to love you and tired of begging them to stay, now the balance is shifted. They feel your withdrawal. They miss your energy. They want you back. Baby, come back. Yeah, no. Working my way back to you, babe. And you're like, well, I've moved. I've changed my address. I got a new phone. Have fun looking for me because I'm gone. Oh, okay. So there's that energy there. I see somebody here who's so emotional. I hear, last night I cried, tossed and turned, woke up with dry eyes, my mind was racing, feet were pacing. Lord help me, please tell me what I have gotten into. And somebody's like, yeah, I just want to go back. And somebody else is like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking? Trying to force this. I can't do this no more. Okay. All right, so let's see. Somebody's like looking for a sunrise, looking for a new day, looking for things to change in their life, looking for the understanding. Lord, please show me the way. Somebody say, God, please show me the way. Somebody say, universe, guide me, direct me, make my path clear. Yes, here, this Queen of Swords comes out. She says, I'm ready to learn. I'm ready to be shown. And I will know with clarity if this is the way I should go. But I'm ready for new ideas. Somebody is opening to new ideas. Somebody's clearly ready to see something that's more pleasurable in their experience here, saying this, something's got to give, something's got to change. I hear something's got to give and something's got to change here. Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, I see that you're, again, fresh start energy there. You ready for a fresh start. You are ready for a fresh start. You're not making a move yet. You're gathering the information. You're taking in all that you've seen and experienced. You're tired of begging somebody to do right by you. And for some of you, I feel like there's somebody you're tired of begging to do right by you is your own self. That's where self-love is coming in. And so what I see is, if it's a yes to you, then it's on the table. But if saying yes to them or that is saying no to you, then it's not on the table. It's not an option anymore. Not allowing that stuff anymore, because you're on victory road now. You found the recipe for success. You're moving. Somebody here is trying, sidebar, somebody here is trying to make a decision on which new car they're going to get or where they're going to take a road trip to. Somebody's looking at a map. And I see this, it's kind of like pin the tail on the donkey, Like, okay, where am I going next? So somebody's looking at making a huge move because they feel like they've exhausted all the opportunities in their current location, physical location, and they're ready to go somewhere else. It's a strong calling on your heart. I see that there is a change coming by September. I hear by September you will make the change, and I hear if this is you, in a couple more months you'll know where you're gonna go. It'll take till September. I see in September you'll be in your new place, in your new city. Okay, and so I see somebody here, you're saying, okay, I see what decisions I've continued to repetitively make. They've repetitively kept me in this cycle, ready for something new. Somebody's like, not going back to the past anymore. The past hurts like a bitch. Don't want to go back there. I'm blocking out any past opportunities. I'm only willing to move forward with a new opportunity. So, somebody has an old career. I see somebody here whose old employer has really been pressuring you to come back. And you're really looking at going independent and whatever that means for you. Somebody here is looking at going independent. I feel like this is more in a service-related field. You provide some sort of service. And I feel that part of why you've left this company alone, first off, you know you've made them most of their fortune by being their employee. And you say, I could have been building that fortune for myself. I hear you asked for 2 weeks off and they did not give them to you. And that's part of why you're ready to move on. So that's a sidebar for somebody else here. Now, we're going to go into sadness, clarifying sadness. I know that, as we already had channeled, you're aware, we are aware, that the choice that you're making to move yourself forward, to go on and get this golden opportunity that's in your hand, this universe is offering you a golden opportunity. You got a golden opportunity for prosperity, for growth, for health, for wealth, for love, different for all of you, right? But in this golden opportunity, you're saying somebody gonna be hurt, and guess what? It's not my fault because you've been waiting for this chance. Somebody is gonna be hurt because this chance will be, I heard, is being taken from them and given to you. And I see that somebody knows clearly who the them is. And justice is here. Yes, see, you've been waiting for justice. I feel like, yeah, somebody tried to do through some sort of, so either they lied on your name, they tried to steal your game, they tried to steal your work, they tried to use your reputation or something like that against you. Yeah, they're going to see justice for that because the opportunity will be taken from them and put into your experience. Yes, the strength card is here. You are in your power. You are in your strength. You, for somebody, this big opportunity is coming between the end of June and the end of July. I hear between the end of June and the end of July. Okay, Wheel of Fortune here. Things are changing in your favor. I see that you, somebody here, I'm tired of begging you to love me. Yes, you have been waiting for somebody to get their shit together. The moon is at the bottom of the deck. Somebody been playing like they confused. They've been stalling. They've been holding off. They've been trying to make you think like, well, I'm just not ready yet. Whatever that is. Somebody saying, you know what, well, I'm tired of waiting. I don't need to wait on this. If you don't know what you want to do with me, why are we playing these games? Like, do you see what I am? Do you see the value of me? Because if you did, you'd be ready to go. You'd be ready to act right, get right, do what you need to do to keep this thing coming through. But since they're not on that page, you're shutting that down. Somebody here is definitely gotten tired of waiting of Leo energy here and cutting that off. Cutting off a Leo energy. I feel like I see somebody here who's been dating long distance. You've been getting in your car and driving to go see this person over miles, more than 200 miles. And somebody's been flying back and forth across the country. I see that as well. At least every 2 months. I hear once every 2 months, somebody's been flying back and forth across the country. They're saying, you know what, this is just not going nowhere. This long distance shit is for the birds. It's not for me. If they wanted to be with me, they would have made a way for us to be together. And if it was made for us to be together, then the universe would not be keeping us apart. Somebody's finally giving in and yielding and surrendering to the experience the universe is showing. So somebody interesting. Okay, I hear somebody is having all of these experiences at once with different individuals in your life, and you're just sitting there mind blown. Wow, okay. Boy, you got a lot going on if that's you. I feel like you're ready. You're ready for some sweet thing. You're ready for some sweet thing in your life. You have a very sweet energy. You're a kind person, kind-hearted, very, very sweet, very generous. You come across as a very loving person. Like, you're just overall, you're a very loving person. You come, again, repetitive message here, coming across very sweet. Okay. 3 of Cups. You're a very happy person. You're a very happy person. In a good vibe. Your friendship circle is small, tight, and they're like you. Yes. Okay. The Death card is here. You've been through a huge change. The death of an idea, a situation, or a person. The 2 of Swords, needing to make a decision. Okay. And the Moon, not knowing what's coming. So I see you in a very trusting energy. The fact of the matter is, you ready for some love, because somebody here is walking away from a situation because a person was keeping some truth from you. Okay, so you feel sweetness towards somebody, and it's hard to walk away from them. Because first off, you know that this person really does have some strong emotional attachments to you. But you know you have to cut this off. Because what was done in the dark has come to the light, and it's not a pretty sight. It's not a pretty sight. Yeah, as a matter of fact, to ignore this at this point and continue in this situation would be, I hear, demeaning to yourself. It would be belittling to yourself. It would be a violation of your own value. Yeah. I see somebody here is moving away from a third-party situation, and that third-party situation was a whole lot of friends and gossip. Somebody's social circle, whether that was friends or siblings, because I also hear siblings now. I'm hearing siblings. That was getting in the way. Somebody had too many voices in their ear, and I don't feel that these are spiritual at all. These are definitely physical voices, people who got a lot of opinions, a lot of shit to say about your experience with this individual. And you know what? That was where they went wrong. They were too busy listening to these people around them. And you're ready for somebody that will open up their heart to you, that will not keep you in the dark with secrets and lies and secret conversations. You want somebody here, you ready for some transparency. I hear transparency. What you are ready for is some transparency. I see that you're clearly able to see. You can tell through the conversation that they've been talking to somebody, because all of a sudden their approach is very different, and it's like they can't fool you. They can't pull the wool over your eyes. I see they can't pull the wool over your eyes. I also see that your approach in changing this situation and circumstance really took somebody by surprise. Because I see that you are very calm, cool, and collected about it. You were very calm, cool, and collected about it. And they didn't see it coming. This was a big shock to somebody. They didn't see it coming. They thought everything was just fine. They thought it was just fine. They were going to continue to lie. They were going to continue to fool around with you. Play mind games. I see somebody here was playing mind games. Yes, I do see somebody here was playing mind games. And they were telling you that you were, oh, okay, I heard false contract. So they were telling you it was going to be something that it was never really going to be. I hear to keep you roped in and to keep you focused, because there was some sort of benefit that they were getting through your focus. So this is like somebody here who was told, yeah, we're going to contract you to do this service for here, and we're going to contract you for the next 4 months. So here you are going hard on your promotions, going hard on your marketing, and after only two weeks, now all of a sudden they're not honoring their contract even for the rest of 1 month, much less they had you promoting this thing for 4 months. So now the promotions are out there. You've already done the work that you've done. And so it's like, okay, you know what? Definitely you close that situation down. And it's interesting because there's something about you pulling back your energy, shifting information, because I see you're moving to a new location. that's actually going to be better for you. And so somebody here, you're going to be shifting your marketing focus, and that's going to, this is a, yeah, sidebar. That is going to go very well for you. And at the end of the day, whoever gave you that false contract and didn't honor their words, they, oh yeah, they're going to wish they had. All right, so let's see. You have the Nine of Pentacles coming out now. Yeah, you are making sure that you take care of you, okay? Because you know that you can't depend on anybody else to do it the way you do it. You got to take care of you. You have plenty to spare and to share. You're giving yourself time to decide which direction you want to go next. Yes, and deal with the emotions that are left over from this false person or experience, this false contract situation. You're giving yourself a chance to get back to you, to heal your heart, to heal your mind, to heal your spirit and your energy. Again, didn't I just mention at the beginning of this, at the outset of this, pulling in and reserve, building your personal reserves, building up your personal reserves of energy to be able to do the work that you're going to have to do. I swear I just said that at the beginning of this. Knight of Cups is here. You know that you're spiritually guided, and you know that you will be put where you need to be. You know that even in this experience, it wasn't as pleasurable as you would have liked it to have been. You know that the Spirit was working on your behalf, and even this was here to serve you. And what you're being guided to is out of false contracts and into something new. Yeah, the devil comes through to say false contract. I see that this situation actually, interestingly enough, I heard this was a situation that was here to break you. The bottom of the deck right now is the Sun. I just happened to look at that, so let me share that with you. This is about illuminating the false contracts that you had. So for somebody, whoever this was, whatever company this was, I feel like you worked with them before. You've been around this person, and you always thought that there was something powerful in this connection. Yeah, there was. It was a big false contract. Your energy was being milked and vampired for lack of a better term. It was, somebody was siphoning off of your energy with no plans to reciprocate. This person, whoever this was, whether it was a person or a company you were dealing with, they didn't really care about the effects. It was all about, you know, what you could do for them at the end of the day. That's why Spirit brought you out of this situation, you know. It took a hit for you. You took it kind of hard. I see it. You took it kind of hard. I see that this situation tempted you to bring your beast out on somebody. That's what I see. This thing tempted you to bring your beast out on somebody. You might have raised your voice. You might have said a few choice words to somebody, let them know how you felt about the situation. But I feel like overall, as you're in hindsight, you're like, I'm better off without messing with them people, with that situation, with that person. You're done with that, okay? Let's see. I see the comments going on. Narcissist. Somebody said narcissist. Somebody said crystal clear. Okay, that's what's up. So I'm glad this message is speaking to you here. Let's see what we have. What you know is that you've grown, okay? And so for somebody, this is why this energy could not mess with you no more. You outgrown the situation, and Spirit is showing you now. This cannot contain you no more. You're bigger than this. You're larger. I hear larger than life. You're larger than the life that this situation had available for you to experience. It was very necessary for your growth to continue, that you leave this situation. So here you are resting, and going back to P&Q's Oracle, Quentin's drawing here. Here you are resting and healing and recovering from this experience that you have, and you're processing what they've done. I see that they came in, they were karmic energies when they came in, and then there was an attack mode there. I see you recovering from this attack. At some point you felt attacked. But I'm hearing, oh, okay, I'm going to pull another card here. Hold on. Before I continue with this reading, I need another deck. This situation is mirroring something within you to you. There's some place where it resonated with you, and you attracted this situation due to a place of resonance that you held with this. So I want to look real quickly before I continue back to the original spread. What is it that what part of you is resonating with this experience, so that way we can get to nipping this in the bud. We need the shortcut up out of this situation. Because what we don't need is to attract any more like this. And once we can find, and there it is, the resonance within us in this situation, then we can nip it in the bud. So we have the 3 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck and the 10 of Cups. Okay. So this is resonating with you, and the part of you that's attracting to you is that someone else is your wish fulfillment. That's it. Someone else is your wish fulfillment. And I see that there's also the energy in this that's active within your own energy field. Like anytime you have something that's good for you, that there's always somebody else in the middle. Somebody else want to come in and take your cake and eat it too. It's your cake. You're supposed to eat it too. I'm just saying. What the fuck good is having a cake if you don't get to eat a bite of it? I'm just saying. I can't stand that saying, and that's coming out here. So somebody says, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That's where this energy is resonant with you. Okay? So we got to nip that in the butt. What's the fucking point of buying a cake if you don't get to eat it? What's the point of having a car if you don't get to drive it? What's the point of having a love if you don't get to enjoy it? What's the point of having all this talent and success if you don't get to do your performance, if you don't get to put it out there? You deserve to take the benefits for what you're putting into this experience. And somewhere there's this vibe, this resonance within you that says, no, there's always going to be somebody else who's benefiting from what I do. That's where you nip it in the butt. So what you know is now you've outgrown this situation. Ooh, that was a powerful, powerful message. If you found the power in that, put I am my own, put in the comments, I am the benefactor and the beneficiary. I am the benefactor and the beneficiary. I am the benefactor and the beneficiary. Put in the comments if that resonated to you, if that spoke to your spirit, okay? Because somebody, I feel it. Somebody just had a whole shift. In other words, before I can move on, they really want, I got to go in a little bit on this. You're used to doing the work so somebody else could get the benefit. You're used, so you done trained this person, you done taught them all in a relationship how to be in a relationship, you done help them get their career off the ground, you done help them find their confidence, whatever it was, you taught them how to put it down, whatever you did, baby, you brought something to the table for somebody else. But, oh no, you don't get to benefit from it. So now they're going to go out there and they have their relationship with somebody else gets the house, somebody else gets the benefit, somebody else gets the experience. But you didn't, but you're the one that did the work. Okay, that's what it traces back to. It's something along those lines where you do the work, somebody else takes the benefit for it. Where is that linked to you in your energy? Where are you still holding on to that? And I'm hearing, okay, so I got to go back to this one. I'm hearing, what can we do to transmute this energy so that we resonate with being the benefactor and the beneficiary? And it's the Hierophant. Apply the life lessons, okay? Follow your spiritual guidance. Learn. I see Stairway to Heaven here, honey. I see the Stairway to Heaven. The Stairway to Heaven is like, there's a lady who's sure if the stores are all closed, with a word she can get what she came for. Yes, so there's the thing is, even if the stores were closed, you'll still get what you came for. This is why there was rice on the shelf at the beginning of the pandemic. There wasn't no rice. I'm standing there staring at an empty shelf. All of a sudden, 5-pound bags of rice start to show up. I'll take 2. Thank you. There's no water on the freaking shelf during the pandemic. But what do you know? As I'm walking up to the line, there's a whole case of my favorite brand, liter bottles. We were straight. I went to the restaurant. I want some chicken fingers, but the kitchen's closed. Hold on, you said you want chicken fingers? I got chicken fingers for you, and they fresh. Oh, okay, perfect. They don't have it, but all of a sudden they have. There's no more Modelo for you. We're all out. Hold on, let me go check in the back. Guess what? There's Modelo. Oh, it's not that cold. Oh, guess what? I found 2 that's ice cold. This is my experience. How is that resonating with you? Find more evidence of that before you go into the next thing. Because those moments where it looked like things weren't going to work out, and before you know it, bam, you had what you needed in your hand. It was available for you. That's the vibe you want to be radiating at. That's a frequency you want to be emitting before you go into some more new stuff, okay? Now, back to our spread. They say I can go back now. Growth. Why is growth here? Tribe know that they've grown, but let's go ahead and clarify this growth. How has tribe grown? Show me the growth here for tribe. Okay. The world successfully closing out old cycles, focused on you in your authentic, raw nature. Baby, you naked with yourself. You done got naked with yourself. And yeah, maybe that's physically. But at the same time, this is definitely getting naked with yourself in, I've seen all of my parts. I know all of the parts of me. And with that, Jormungandr, it's not, Ouroboros, the circle of the snake, that is a symbol of constant regeneration. You know that you are the regenerative force in your life. You know how to ground yourself and keep yourself cool, and you have the ability to create in duality, and you understand that now. So you know you can create light and dark. You know you can create happy and ugly. You know you can create all types of experiences in your life, and you know how to use it well. You know what to put out there. You know what to keep to yourself, because she may be naked, but she got certain parts covered up. In other words, you gonna be raw and real. You gonna be authentic nature, but there's certain things that you know that you don't need to put out there for everybody. You keep those parts covered up to yourself. That's okay. And you ain't afraid of, I'm coming out. I want the world to know. Got to let it show. I'm coming out. And you're just like, you're coming out to the world like, this is me, this is who I am, this is how I be. Love it or leave it, and this is what you're going to see. Okay, let me see what else we have. The Five of Pentacles, and this is what, look at, you've changed your vibration. It used to be, you needed somebody else to make you feel complete. I need my other half. Nothing's going to work if I don't have the right team together. You know, it's all dependent on somebody else. I'm not good enough by myself. I need this, I need that, and somebody is finally coming out of that. Need this, need that, going into I got this, I got that. It's not dependent on other people. I also see here, as you've grown, you're able to see where there's room for growth in others. And I also see that you're not answering a lot of calls anymore. I feel like you close yourself down from these energetic vampire energies. People who would just take and deplete you, your finances, your energy. You've closed these cycles down. You're not allowing this anymore. You're not falling for the bullshit no more. They can't come in and play with your head like they used to. You used to just believe whatever would roll off of their tongue. They were talking like E40, like their tongue slick with oil. Yeah, no, that shit ain't working for you no more. Because you pulled back your energy from the situation. Four of Pentacles, you've worked on healing your heart, and you know that your heart is valuable and precious. You don't have to give it to just anybody. Of course they gonna love you. Of course they gonna want your energy. Of course they gonna want to work with you. Of course they gonna want to come around you, be in your space, be in your face. You're fucking dope. You're awesome, baby. You got that star shine, shine bright like a diamond. But hold on. It's you and you. Oh, or maybe it's like me, you and your two best friends, myself and I. We love each other. We are a good team together. You know what I'm saying? But you know that it's not about giving it all away to somebody else. You know that they will take and take and take. The way, hold on, I'm going to have to show you. The way these cards is showing themselves right now on my table. I just need you to see this exact positioning the way this is. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do this. Of course I can do this. And there's that. So somebody here wondered, could they really do this? Somebody once wondered, can I take my energy back from this devil that doesn't ever have enough, that just wants to take from me? I see where you were leaving yourself out in the cold in order to take care of something or someone else situation. Like I said, somebody was busy building up somebody else's fortune. Meanwhile, they realized that I could have been built up my whole thing. And for these fools don't even want to give me 2 weeks off. I got a good reason. And I shouldn't need no damn reason after all the fortune that they made. I mean, somebody sat there and calculated all the millions of dollars that you made for this company while you've been working there. And, okay. So regardless of what it was. Also, I see somebody here, you've outgrown a situation where you used to be involved in some dark shit with somebody. So this was a relationship that was very combative, a lot of fighting, a lot of toxicity in this relationship. Somebody just like, I'm done, ain't doing it, can't even do it no more, because now I understand that this was a codependency. I understand that I don't really need, as a matter of fact, I used to think that I needed to be with this person because this is where my happiness was, and now I know that it's not. My happiness is not in them. My happiness is with me. I'm actually happier when they're gone, and I don't know when they're coming back, and the idea of them coming back triggers me now. I'm tired of begging you to love me. That's what somebody's saying. Okay. Someone's like, I'm not going back to that fucking company no more because these people, they don't give a fuck about me, my health. Somebody's really good reason they needed 2 weeks off was for their own health. Somebody said, I'm being made to go crazy. I need a mental health break. Somebody here was like, I need a mental health break. Somebody needed to go have some kind of treatment done. Company was being an ass, breaking that connection. Okay, I see that. More on the growth, the 8 of Wands. And you know that pulling your energy back from these people, what you know is it's going to free up space. See, honey, if your hands is busy holding on to this shit that don't vibrate with you, that's not part of where you want to go, dumping all that shit out of your hands means now they're free to grasp onto the direction of your choosing to go and bring in more. And so you're already starting to see the effects of that. You're starting to see that new communication is coming in for you. New things are happening for you. Things are in motion. You're being in contact with people. You're getting requests. You're getting more customers. You're getting the information, the resources that you need. Everything is seeming to come together. I also feel like in regards to romance, you're starting to see maybe, okay, so it's not like you're starting a new relationship all the time, but you're seeing love from people. You're being appreciated. They're like, dang, you're pretty awesome. I'm so glad I met you. I love your energy. You're cool. If you were with this person or these people, you wasn't going to be open to this because you would have been too busy serving their needs, being all right there in their face, handling what they needed you to do, building up their wealth, building up their energy field, instead of focusing on yourself. Now you're drawing that energy to you. And that's what was happening. Somebody was taking all the glory for all your work, whether that was in regards to a relationship or a business or finances or what have you. Yeah, somebody is on the move now. Let's see what Spirit wants us to know. I'll take this one first. The Knight of Pentacles. We had caution here. Caution. They're warning you. These people, I see these people, they will not give up. They're going to keep trying to come back at you. I feel like the change is not being made there. Anywhere where you think, well, maybe I can give them a try again. You know, they're coming back. They're talking about they changed. They change their ways, that the old way is over. Spirit says, no, it's still continuing. It's the same energy. So for some of you, this is a situation where you let go of one. Now the same energy is coming back at you with a new face and a new name and a new body. But it's the same energy. Can you see that it's the same energy? You got to give yourself, I'm hearing, give yourself some more time before you jump, especially romantically, into another situation, because it won't take you long to see that this new situation that you're attracting matches the old energy. It may as well be the same person, but it's not. It's not. You still got to give that energy time to flow out. Okay. Somebody says, I know I'm going to need at least, 8 months to a year. That's what I heard. Bonus card next out. And what is being bonus is Temperance. So divine timing is at play here. Okay. Divine timing is at play here. Again, this is a need to integrate the new life and the old life. In other words, as you're passing from one phase to another, there's a blending that is occurring inside of you. So there's some uncomfortability here too with the endings that you're doing, the endings that you're creating. The caution here that I'm hearing is don't allow that uncomfortability to cause you to go get back into that comfortable place that is stagnant to your growth. Don't allow, so if you've been moving out of this company or this relationship, okay, thank you. What I'm seeing is somebody here so used to getting a paycheck, so used to having somebody else handle everything and just following the order, you know, going and providing the service. They give you the order, you go provide the service. So it's uncomfortable that now you've got to make the phone calls, set up the appointments, whatever it is. And somebody's saying to themselves, the past is coming up saying, well, you know, there's another company over here. Maybe you could just go to them and let them do it for you. And then just get back on somebody's payroll. It'll be easier than having to do all this stuff. It will be a lot more comfortable. Somebody's really uncomfortable making those phone calls. I'm seeing that there's somebody here. You got a whole list of phone calls you need to make. Very uncomfortable. Get yourself acclimated to your new life. You need to give yourself time to get acclimated to your new life. There is the energy here of blending two things. I also see that this is about you finding emotional balance for yourself while you're going through these changes. And during this time, anything that you let go of, you don't need to go back to. It's like leave the past in the past. It was in the past for a reason. When you walked away from it, you closed that door, but you don't want to go back into the door that you had already closed. There's a reason, because here's the thing. The ending of the situation is bringing in new energy for you. You want this new energy, but you got to acclimate yourself to the new energy. You got to balance yourself to the new energy. And so there's a time period that requires you to find that internal balance, emotional balance in your side yourself, to be ready for what's coming your way. And the way you display the readiness is by not going back to the old way. And I hear, and they're going to keep coming at you. So for a minute, these energies will continue to present themselves. So if you've been dealing with flyboys and those who are unreliable or inconsistent, you'll see that again, but from a new headspace, from a new level of awareness. You'll be more aware. You'll be more in tune. And you'll know to keep yourself separate from it. Okay, what else we have is the Page of Wands. Okay. Yeah, Page of Wands is saying, they're leveling up, because we had the Ten of Wands going to the Page of Wands. That's definitely a level up. It's like the difference between high school and college. Honey, you're on another plane. Whew. Excuse me. You're on another playing field now. You're not on the same playing field you were on before. You got to get used to these new energies. You got to get used to your new power. You got to get used to your new abilities, okay? The bottom of the deck is the Tower. Things happening quickly, shocking, sudden changes, revelations, ego strikes, being shown something different than what you had always known, experienced, and been in. And now it's time for some things that were false to fall off. Those false contracts, whether it was a false contract with a lover, a brother, a mother, or a company. Those false contracts falling off. Anything that was built on a false foundation being released from your experience at this time. The universe stepped in and said, that's like sour milk in the fridge. We got to get rid of that shit, because it'll make the whole thing stink. The whole house going to be stinking if we don't get rid of this shit at this time. Now, that took you by surprise. I feel like that took you by surprise. I also see somebody here who found out that either their company owner or something like that was involved in something dark and ugly, and they don't. That's part of why you're making that change. And now, Michael's coming through. Gonna make a change for once in my life. Okay, in the words of clarity, you are in flow, baby. You're in a flow state. And I hear, breathe in, breathe out. And it's like that. Relationships, finances, career, friendships, everything is a breathe in and breathe out. You can't breathe in the new breath if you're still holding on to the last breath. And holding on to the last breath ain't going to serve you too long. You got to breathe in and breathe out. So there's the energy of flow, of what goes in must come out. What goes up must go down. The shifting of the wheel of fortune is happening here, okay? So for love, our focal point of advantage is celebrate good times. Come on, let's celebrate. Come on and celebrate tonight, 'cause everything's gonna be alright. Let's celebrate. For peace, we have prosperity. you are prosperous. You have so much to celebrate. For happiness, we have momentum. This shit is happening quickly. Things are in motion. Your power is working. You found a flow. We found a groove. We move each other. Okay, Brentwood coming through. You found a groove. You're moving in harmony with the energy, and you're not the only one. You're not the only one. You are in tune with the whole tribe of energy that is forward momentum only, okay? So happiness comes in fast, thick, and hard. Ooh, if somebody really likes those words together. Yeah, you on some other stuff, okay? But I see you got a lot to celebrate. This prosperity coming in quickly. Interesting, the way I put these cards down. Interesting, I love this. I put celebrate, and it's touching the growth, the rest, and the world. Telling me anything you put to an end is for your growth. You should be celebrating where you're at. All these endings, this is like time to toast. Like, I'd like to make a toast, please. We would like to celebrate the end of these false contracts. We would like to celebrate the end of slaving for somebody else's prosperity. We would like to celebrate the end of all these deceptive energies. We would like to celebrate the fact that all of our hidden enemies have been revealed and removed from our experience. Cheers! I'll toast to that. Now, prosperity sat on the Nine of Pentacles in particular. That's what I'm seeing here. So definitely, you are about to experience huge financial gains coming in for you. They will be notable. Oh, God, such beautiful financial gains here for you. It's because of that energy of independence. Again, we're going back to what is the temperature on earth for all people? To find your power in self-love and in your own stability, right? Following spiritual guidance to get out of these repetitive cycles that are not serving you. And you're doing that. Momentum is sitting on my table on the Three of Cups. And that Three of Cups is a celebration. It's union. It's a flow that brings us so much happiness. There's so much joy and celebration in that. And that you're going to be seeing more of that. So what I see is with this higher vibration that you're carrying forward, that's changing everything in your life, because whatever you're letting go of, you know, it's bothering somebody else, but you got cause for celebration, and you're all about it. You're like, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling myself. Yeah, you on right now, and that's what matters. That's bringing to you the right resources, the right connections, people coming into your experience, and it's a benefit to you. This is part of your puzzle. This isn't square peg round hole stuff. This isn't a whole different puzzle trying to force it into this one. No, this matches your puzzle. You found where a puzzle piece fits. You're putting it in there. Okay, getting it in. Real quickly, my attention is being drawn to this. So this is why you're in bed. You're resting. You're healing from these energies. You see these two little beasts? You're cleaning their energy out of your energy field. Okay, why? Because this is what I was looking at. They were fighting for your attention. Some of you had more than one vampiric energy, really fighting for your attention, causing you to go back and forth, back, forth and forth. And I hear, I keep on falling in and out of love with you. And you're like, I'm so through. Okay, from the Download Oracle, look at it, it's fireworks. All I see is fireworks. Okay, every day is appreciated. Every moment is savored. Once the vision is initiated, fulfillment is sure, for I am highly favored. So look, you had a whole vision, a plan, a wish, fulfillment, and you were like, I want this. I want this to happen. I want to have this experience. It was so strong on your heart. And now the universe, with that tower energy that's at the bottom of the tarot deck, has moved out all the blockages, all the obstacles, okay? The only thing left is for you to heal yourself or cleanse yourself of any emotional attachments to it and release anywhere where you're still, again, emotionally attached to it. I feel like most of you have already done that. I feel like most of you, yeah, what I see is most of you have done that already. Some of you, this release of emotional attachments is you holding on to something with some strong emotional attachments. They gave you some kind of gift. It's a sweater, or it's a jacket, or it's something. And every time you look at it, it lowers your vibration. Get rid of it. It doesn't mean, I hear, you don't have to get rid of every gift you received. If you look at it and it raises your vibration, keep it. Yeah. See, because when I spray that perfume on me, ooh, baby, it smells so good. And I am worthy and deserving. And it was all about me, right? But if I looked at, I'm hearing those shoes. For somebody, it's about, particularly, it's about a pair of shoes that you're holding on to. You remember being at the party when they gave it to you. It brings you down. It's like, oh, that's when we had that fight, blah, blah, blah. Get rid of that shit. Burn it up. Just burn it up. Okay. Overall guidance for tribe. Strength. I got the power. Why it look like some sweaty armpits because something got on the car? I'm just saying, like, you've been putting in the work, baby. You've been putting in the work. Your muscles are growing. And I'm hearing, why? Somebody want to understand, why is it so hard? Why is it being so hard? Because, baby, you strong. Do you see these muscles here? So if you go to the gym and you have the ability and the capacity to lift 500 pounds, what the fuck are you doing playing with a 50-pound barbell? You're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. And you're not benefiting yourself in any way. So, in other words, you have a capacity to lift, to do heavy lifting, to do more work, to accomplish more. This is about pushing yourself. At the gym, the muscles grow because you stretch yourself to see what your dreams feel like. You add on more weight. So if you can lift 500 pounds, you might put on 505 or 510. I don't know, somebody who lifts skinny, but if they got 500 pounds down, what's the next number they should be putting on there? I'm just saying, because so some of you have a capacity to love to this amount right now. And Spirit is trying to get you to stretch that more. Open up that ability to love more. Of who? Yourself. Okay. And it doesn't preclude or eliminate the loving of the other, but there are conditions for my presence. I can love you unconditionally, but there are conditions for my presence. So, self-love, I'm hearing the formula is it honor God, humanity, and self. If self is out of any of it, it does not matter. If it matches all three of those, it's ultimately of your greatest benefit. Okay, and God, you could fill in the blank with universe or the greater good. Okay, bottom of this is present. You found a way to live in the present moment. Somebody was tired of begging you to love me. You were busy loving somebody and allowing their presence in your life because of what they could possibly become. Which is you're living, it's like living on a prayer. Bon Jovi is coming through. Yeah. So you're living for a hope of what could possibly be, but it all depends on their choices, you see. And so somebody's like done with all that, okay? So whose experience is this? Give me one oracle message here from the Manifesting Soulmate oracle cards, just to close this out for tribe, as well as one card from the fields to close this out for tribe. Guide them. What do they need to know? Overall, it's strength. You need to use your power, stay in your power. And your moment of power is now. The power of now. Your big power is right now. It's not later. And it's not yesterday. It's right now. So stand in your power. You made some powerful changes by releasing these emotionally toxic connections. Yeah. All right, here we go. The reason it hurts so much to separate is because our souls are connected. So again, we talked about this soul connection and applying the life lessons. Yeah, you may be connected to somebody, but if it's if you're taking a lot of toxic behavior to entertain us, this is where there are conditions for your presence, honey, okay? Because in the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that is enough, and that's going to have to be enough here. Just because you leave them does not mean you don't love them, okay? And sometimes leaving them isn't physically completely removing yourself. Sometimes it's changing your interaction with these people, okay? So you will have to make those decisions on what your spirit is guiding you to do for your personal situation and circumstance. Again, in business, what I see is you have invested so much time in this company, it really hurt your feelings that they treated you this way. I see that here. Yeah. But hey, it's time to grow, baby. Nothing should overpower or dominate over your personal growth and evolution. From the fields, I am afraid to give in to my feelings, protective. So somebody was afraid to go forward for their self. You're afraid of being out on your own. You have been, but you're moving through that. I don't know how to ask for help without looking weak. I need help. Will you help me? Needy. And that's why, because you feel like somebody really needs you. You feel like this, and like, I can really teach you so much. I can help you so much. Would you just fucking listen to me because I can help you? Somebody feels like that. For somebody, there's this energy here of going out on your own is about you needing and stepping up and showing up for you, okay? Somebody here has a strong attachment to being needed by another, and it's causing someone here to leave their own self out in the cold. So these are the messages that I have for today. I'm going to check and see if we had any donations come through. I'm looking through the comments so that I could adapt. Somebody here is looking for guidance to help them adapt. So I hope you got that. That's what I hear. To adapt to this new energy is what I'm hearing. Okay, so that I can address your personal questions if you have one. Let's see what we have here.